it's So from So's Real Thoughts, and today I'm going to pick 10 films that I am dying to see in 2013. 2012 was a great year for film, and I'm expecting that much more for this year. It is also the year of the Korean invasion, which, not the North Korean invasion, but the Korean filmmakers into the US. The 3 Korean filmmakers are making their US debut, and I think US movies or cinema is just gonna be a little bit better. So take out your pen and pencils. It's gonna be a very long list, kind of. And so I'm gonna start with my number 1, which is Kim Ji-woon's The Last Stand. Kim Ji-woon is one of the filmmakers, Korean filmmakers that I really respect. He was probably the only filmmaker that came to the Look East Festival that I didn't say hi to or didn't introduce myself, because I was just kind of scared of him. But you know, his films, A Bittersweet Life, A Tale of Two Sisters, I Saw the Devil, which I ended up seeing in Korea twice, which I don't even know why I did, because it's really gory. He knows how to make a good action film. That's all I can say about him, and I'm hoping The Last Stand will be really great. It is Arnold Schwarzenegger's first leading role since 2003. No, I don't know if it's 2003. Terminator 3. And so it's been a while, and I'm hoping a lot. I'm expecting a lot out of this movie, and I just, you know, by the trailer, I'm just hoping for a good time. Speaking of the Look East Festival, it leads to my number 2 pick, which is Park Chan-wook's Stoker. I can probably say that Park Chan-wook is my favorite director of all time. At the Look East Festival, I actually got to meet him and have dinner with him, but like obviously at a different table while I stared him down from afar. But that was so great. I'm so excited for Stoker. It was written by Wentworth Miller of Prison Break. I can't believe it, but yes. And it was on 2010's best blacklist of the best unproduced screenplays. And I'm so excited it's finally getting made, and it just looks freaking creepy. It has Park Chan-wook written all over it, from the music, and I'm so glad he used Clint Mansell, from the music to the shots, and I'm glad that he got to still, he got to work with his Korean cinematographer that he's worked with on the Vengeance trilogy. And so it's so him. Like, if you haven't seen any of his work, please do. You're in for a ride. You're in for a treat. He's freaking great. Number 3 is Paul Feig's The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy. He's worked on Mad Men, The Office, Arrested Development, Freaks and Geeks, and Bridesmaids. And so I'm really glad that he's back with another female-based comedy. And I haven't seen Sandra Bullock in a very long time, and I freaking love her. So regardless, I would have watched it anyways. And he, you know, she teams up with Melissa McCarthy, which I'm so happy about. I loved her since Gilmore Girls. I don't know why she's like all of a sudden exploding on the scene, but I'm glad she's getting her screen time. Anyways, she's coming out with a new movie with Jason Bateman, Identity Theft, which I'm excited about as well. But this movie just screams a lot more fun. In the trailer, they had the soundtrack of MIA Bad Girls, which got me so much more amped for this movie. I know it's gonna be like hilarious. I don't care if it's bad. I just really want to watch it. It's probably only comedy on my list, and I'm freaking excited. I am so freaking excited, which brings me to my next film. I'm so excited, directed by Pedro Almodovar. I've been a big fan of him for a very long time. He's a Spanish director who, the last film that I saw of his was The Skin I Live In, and I've seen All About My Mother, Volver, Broken Embraces. Just such a unique style, and I love everything that he does. And so just by the teaser of I'm so excited, I don't know what to expect, but I know it's gonna be great. It's very quirky. can be a bit weird, but that's all part of his charm. I'm hoping to be freaked out, excited, just a huge range of emotions. I love his films. If you haven't seen his films, please do. I can say right now that I will watch anything Terrence Malick does. He's a true visionary. He's a filmmaker in all sense of the word. He's just freaking fantastic. And to think that he might come out with 4 movies this year is just mind-blowing, starting with To the Wonder. Regardless of its love story or whatever, after I watched the trailer, I was like, it's Terrence Malick. Of course I want to watch it, and just enjoy the ride. I know it's going to be great. I'm expecting a lot, but you know, he regardless of how many movies he does, which I feel like he's just like coming out with it like bullets. I hope each one of them will be distinctly, you know, unique in itself, and I'm excited for this one. I'm not particularly fond of Ben Affleck, but I will watch it. So I hope it's great. So speaking of my favorite director, Park Chan-wook, his Vengeance trilogy includes Oldboy, which is the second installment of the trilogy, and it was considered so great, I guess, which, I mean, it is really great, but great enough that you should butcher it by doing a remake. I'm not sure. Spike Lee is doing a remake of Oldboy, and you know, I was really mad at first, but you know what? Go ahead. If I was asked to do it, I probably would have said yes, maybe, because it's like, if it's not you, it would probably been somebody else, and might as well give it a shot. Whatever. He said that instead of basing it on the film, he's gonna do a reinterpretation of the manga, which is based off of. So I'm really interested to see the differences and what they share. I hope it'll be great. I mean, I still hold Oldboy very dear to my heart, so I mean, I hope it's different, like how Let Me In was different from Let the Right One In a little bit. So this is not like the most, I'm not anticipating this film, but I am looking forward to it. Like, I'm not super excited, but I hope it'll be, I mean, I'm probably gonna go watch it midnight screening regardless. Sucks, but yeah, let's see what you got, Spike Lee. I've been digging Julie Delpy a lot lately, and I'm glad that she's reuniting with Ethan Hawke to make Before Midnight, which is a sequel to Before Sunrise and Before Sunset, all films by Richard Linklater, and it takes place 20 years after their first encounter, and it's just a feel-good movie, I guess. It's great. I mean, I don't know if it'll beat its predecessors, but I'm sure it will, to some extent, be enjoyable. I really loved just kind of unraveling with the characters, getting to know them. I'm just excited. So, yeah. So we have Kim Ji-woon, Park Chan-wook, and the third Korean filmmaker to come to the US to make their US debut is Bong Joon-ho with Snowpiercer. Snowpiercer is an adaptation of a French graphic novel titled This, because I can't pronounce it, and I'm not gonna even try. It's about people who are in a train called the Snowpiercer, and in their failed attempt to stop global warming, there is an ice age, and they're just trying to struggle, adapt. I mean, regardless, I'm interested. I think it is a sci-fi. I saw the concept art, which is great. He's just a great filmmaker. He did Mother, The Host. God, I can't. Memories of a Murder. Barking Dogs Don't Bite. I think so, yeah. He is so unique. If you haven't seen The Host, which was probably Korea's biggest blockbuster of all time, it really surprised me for a blockbuster. It was just outstanding for what it was. I mean, it is a monster flick, but there was just so much more like emotion. I don't know, I love him. So yeah, Chris Evans in it. I don't know when it's gonna come out. The trailer didn't even come out, so I'm hoping to, you know, get a glimpse, see more. I'm really excited. Out of the 3 filmmakers, they all are very distinct. And I can't really compare him to anybody else, but his work is freaking great. As you can tell, I really love foreign filmmakers, and the next one is Kar-wai with the Grandmasters with Tony Leung and Zi Zhang. It is a martial arts film, and to think that it's like martial arts and Kar-wai, it's like I can't even like function. The trailer looks breathtaking. I'm so excited. It premiered in Hong Kong a couple days ago. There is no exact release date in the US, but I hope it is released, or I'm gonna have to go to China or something. I don't know, but it's gonna happen somehow. His films are just like, I don't care if it's about nothing. They're visually so stunning, and it's just breathtaking, and you're just in awe, and you're just like in shock. He uses film and lights and just everything to a whole nother level, and it really sticks with you. His stories, 2046, Happy Together, In a Mood for Love. Yeah, I can't even function. I can't. So the last film that made it to my list is Lars von Trier's Nymphomaniac. He just has the capacity to like kill the living soul out of you. I mean, it is kind of torturous to watch his films, but you know, at the end, it's so freaking great. You learn a lot, you feel a lot, even though you feel completely hopeless for the world. You just feel better, I guess. I don't know, it's just, that's true filmmaking. And I mean, I would have watched this movie regardless, but to know that Shia LaBeouf and Jamie Bell's in it, and it's about sex, and it's gonna be real sex taking place, it's kind of like, why not? Why not? I would pay for that, especially Shia LaBeouf. Love him. So yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be just as heart-wrenching as Antichrist or Melancholia. And so yeah, I'm excited and scared to check it out. So I know I picked 10 films for my most anticipated films of 2013 list, but there are other films that I feel like should deserve some recognition. Sorry, I had to write it down. I can't memorize this. Steven Soderbergh's Side Effects. I'm a fan of Rooney Mara and excited to see her being all psychotic and on drugs, and I think Jude Law is such an underrated actor. I really want to see him in more films, and I'm glad that Soderbergh is using him. And Spike Jonze's Her, which stars Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, it's kind of like Spike Jonze, Joaquin Phoenix, like, oh my god, I'm gonna watch it. I don't care what it's about, I'm gonna watch it. I loved Kick-Ass. I'm excited for Kick-Ass 2. Matthew Vaughn is not returning, but a man by Jeff Wadlow is gonna direct it. I think he directed Never Back Down. If you've never heard of it, I'm sure there's a reason why. I saw the trailer probably a few years ago, and I was like, obviously I'm not gonna watch that. Ridley Scott's The Counselor. Okay, 3 names. 3 names. Brad Pitt, Michael Fassbender, and Javier Bardem. I mean, I don't care. Like, I guess I can be persuaded pretty easily by star power, but man, this is like 3 big names that I know will always do a great job. So I'm excited. I don't know what it's about, but friggin' I love Brad Pitt, Michael Fassbender. Javier Bardem. So yeah, so those are the other films that I'm excited to see. But yeah, 2013 is gonna be a great year for film. I'm super excited. I need to make more money so I can watch all these films because I'm freaking broke. So I hope you join me at the movies for matinee, because we're a bunch of broke asses, film buffs or whatever, film lovers. Anyways,